moments of growth. And I was watching this video today, and it was talking about authenticity could make you millions. And I thought about why I've been so successful in building teams, and especially in health and wellness companies. And it is all because of authenticity. It is all because I wasn't afraid to talk about stretch marks. I wasn't afraid to talk about, loose skin. I wasn't afraid to talk about my drug addiction. I wasn't afraid to talk about my lesbian past. I wasn't afraid to talk about, my fears and my struggles. So we think of when we're on Facebook and social media that we have to put this persona up, like we're professional entrepreneurs, right? But honestly, there is so much of that, and people are overloaded. Maybe that strategy worked, 10 years ago when no one was marketing online, when there wasn't a lot of information out there. But now it's like people can see through it. People can see through the persona, the shell, and they don't want that. They want someone they can be themselves with. They want someone that they can be vulnerable with. And I have created a space like that where people feel like they can tell me, what's going on in their life. They can tell me their fears. They can tell me their struggles because I've opened that door with authenticity. So, hello. So yeah, for me, looking at this journey, looking at this opportunity, I think, hi. I know some people are joining in late. That's okay. Looking at this opportunity.
Early in California.
I know, 7 a.m. You're still bright and bushy-tailed. So we were just talking about authenticity and how authenticity can make you millions. And especially in a health and wellness business, where predominantly women are our target market. 90% of the company is women, right? So there's things that we can talk about as women that only women understand. And so those are the things that I want you to think about in your marketing, in your storytelling, is those moments that only another mom would get how you feel. Only another wife who is, her husband's been sick for 7 days, but it keeps going, the wives get that because we've had our husband sick, and we know that somehow it takes them longer to heal than women. And so just telling stories like that, being authentic in your marketing. It's not all about join my team, buy my product. It's about the lessons that you're learning in your life as a woman and the growth that you're experiencing in your life. And that's how I believe that we will be different in the marketplace, is because it's not about just this before and after. It's about the whole process in between. It's not just here's my 30-pound weight loss, but it's here's how I've grown, and you've grown with me by just watching, by just being a part of it. And I've had so many people that reach out to me. I've been reconnecting with people from like 2002 is the last time that I've chatted with them in our chat history, right? So they're saying, that they've watched, they've grown with me, even though we weren't in the same company, we went our separate ways. They're still connected and still learning every day, just from me being authentic in my journey and not being afraid to say those taboo words like, stretch marks or how much we weigh or, that kind of stuff, our wrinkles, and makeup free, and just talking about those struggles. So I want you to think in your own life, like I have a Google document that I just write in it. It's on my phone. And if something comes into my mind, a story, a struggle, I remember the time when this group of girls followed me home from school, and they followed me home from school. I was hiding behind an apartment building in a park, and my brother, who was in grade 2 at the time, he's like, what? They're trying to beat you up. He ran out there to these group of girls, and he said, you're not going to beat up my sister. And he punched the one girl, my foe in grade school. He punched her, and we ran. And I'm like, run. We ran all the way home, punched her, and ran home. My little brother did this. And I just think about that story, and think about that moment of, having fear in my life that people were going to hurt me, or that I wasn't good enough, that I had this value, that they wanted to beat me up because of who I was. And so somehow from that moment, I always was changing who I was. I always had to change who I was to try and get people to like me, or to fit in, or to avoid getting beat up. So yeah, anyways, I remember the next day, the girl at school, she's like, "Oh, so you had to get your little brother to beat me up." And I just said, it was like one of those moments when you have the perfect comeback and it actually comes out. Usually with me, it's like, I think of the perfect comeback like 5 hours later. I'm like, oh, wish I could say that. But she was like, "Oh, you had to get your little brother to beat me up." And I said, well, if he can, then why not? He's only in grade 2, right? If he can beat you up, then sure, easy. So that was actually, one of the moments where there's lots of moments like that in my life where I didn't fit in, or I was ridiculed, or I was judged. Even when I dropped out of school, talking about that struggle has brought people into me, people that have degrees, people that don't have degrees, right? Because it's just that authenticity of talking about the fact that I felt that defined me, and it led me down a path. I didn't even tell my family that I had dropped out of school for a whole year. They still thought I was going to classes. I was lying for a whole year about who I was. So, it's those stories that I feel they don't really have anything to do with Modere. They don't have anything to do with our product. But it's a journey, and it's a journey of, self-realization and belief. So I talk about this sometimes on Fulfillment Friday, like the meaning of fulfillment. What is fulfillment? How do you get fulfilled? Do you get fulfilled by getting rid of wrinkles? Do you get fulfilled by losing weight and fitting into a size 6? Do you get fulfilled, by making tons of money? No, right? So where does that fulfillment come from? It comes from somewhere else, and that's what we want to show. It comes from the development of character. If you Google fulfillment and you look it up in the dictionary, it's like the learning process where you learn skills and you improve your character and you grow. That is the state of fulfillment. So looking at your life, those are the moments, and I have a list of them. I keep them in a Google Drive of these stories that pop into my head. You have to think of them because our mind is not programmed to remember them, right? To think that they were important, to think that they were valuable. We have some women on the team who recently, separated from their husbands. So I tell them, this is a story that you should be communicating, that you have to be authentic in expressing, because even women who are happily married will follow you because of your authenticity. Sorry. So yeah, I want you guys to think of your stories, think of vulnerable moments, think of struggles, and make a list. Have a list there that you can work on, that you can develop, that you can go back to. I've told the same story a million different times in a million different little posts, but it's essentially the same story. The bikini story, walking in a runway in bikini and being in that fitness competition in general was crazy. Comparing myself constantly, like just when you look at a top 10 leaderboard and you see, it was really challenging for me. And I feel like I grew so much from it, being able to step on that runway and own it and do it, that was hard, and the whole process. So telling that story over and over again, different points of it, different moments, different realizations that I had from one experience. So that's the one thing I wanted you guys to really focus on, is your stories. And also the 3-way chats. Okay. So that's my cousin Haley. She's coming on. She's a bit late, but that's all that she's been doing, is putting me in 3-way chats with her friends, with her mom, and there's something about our society that it's easier for us to text on a phone and to communicate that way. It's just, we are afraid of, actually connecting or really picking up the phone. And, so we have to cater to that as well and open that door in that way. So one thing I would suggest is, if you have someone, especially I mean, if it's a customer that's just looking for information on the product, we have systems that you can go in line with that. But also some people, like one woman asked me, well, how do I know it works? So I put her on a 3-way chat with JoJo, and JoJo, told her about her experience, and then put her in the group, and she saw all the pictures. She saw the personal posts from actual real people who are sharing their stories, not just like some pictures on a website, but these people posted it themselves in that group. So, that's authentic. So yeah, the 3-way chats is the one thing I wanted to talk about. And yeah, I want to go live. So I want to go live on my Facebook and talking about why you join this team. Okay, so why you said yes. And I really want you to think about that, because I want you to think about maybe what your business was like in the past, what you see as, what you saw as the opportunity, why you chose, to say, yes, I want to partner with Layla. Yes, I want to be part of this movement. Because there's one thing that I'll tell you, there's power in positioning. Okay. And right now there's a lot of people that are looking at me, and they're looking at who I'm aligned with, right? They want to be on this webinar. They want to be in one of these boxes. Like they're blowing up my inbox. Like, Layla, can you help me? Layla, what should I do? Layla, I saw your success, and these aren't people in my team, but the company is so huge because they have a huge audience, right? So when you can position yourself in front of that audience, when you can position yourself with a leader in front of that audience in a place where everyone wants to be, that creates the brand awareness, right? Then people are like, oh, that's that Michelle that I saw Layla posting about. Oh, that's Stephanie. That's always on that Facebook Live. When I went through, like when they go through that training, because so many people will go through that Facebook training in the days to come, right? And they're going to notice who are the people that were commenting, right? Who were the people that were on the screen? Who were the people that were engaging in there? And who are the people that, Layla's promoting and talking about and celebrating with? So that is something that just being here, being on a Facebook Live, doing this together is an opportunity. Hey, Haley.
Hey.
So I told everybody that we're doing a Facebook Live. So if you can't turn your camera on, or if you can figure that out, I know this is your first time.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see everyone's screen's muted. I didn't know that you can hear me. Okay.
Where are you? So that's my cousin, guys.
Hi. Just at home with the kids, but I just thought I'd join to watch. I didn't know what I was really getting myself, what I was doing.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
welcome to the party, man.
Welcome to the party.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do, Haley, so you should see a little button on your phone that has a camera. Can you turn it on? We're not live anywhere. You're not streaming anywhere yet. It's just us.
Okay, just
test it out. See if you can.
Really? You want to see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Haley. If I have to do it, you have to do it.
Hi, Haley.
Come on, girl.
Hi. I just got out of the shower. Okay.
You look great.
How did you do
Too
it?
early.
Oh. Okay, Linda, can you turn your camera on? Audrika, can you turn your camera on? Even just for a second. You don't have to go live if you don't want to. You can turn it back off. But I want to get a screenshot of all of your faces. Audrika, I'm going to copy and paste something from Facebook if you don't jump on here.
Oh, man.
Okay. Ready? Hold on, she says.
Hold on.
Gotta fix my hair, right? Here we go.
Yes,
Hold on.
oh no, I can't get the screen back up. I don't know what you're gonna be seeing. Hold on. How do I get the screen back up?
Wait.
Oh, there it go. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. You got her. All right. So everybody, please take a picture. Woo-hoo. Okay. So I am going to go live, and I want you to share why you joined.
Share. Oh, I didn't know we were sharing. Oh, good.
Oh yeah, you're talking.
No.
If
I don't
there's
know if I can. I don't know if I can do this today, Layla. It's a very emotional day for me.
oh no, what's going on?
Today marks the 8th year that my best friend went missing. So it's a little hard for me.
Okay, well why don't you play spectator mode then? Okay.
So what is it that you want us to say again? I'm sorry.
Just why you decided to join. Why you decided to say, I want to work with Layla. I want to be on these webinars. I want to be in her training. I want to do whatever she's doing, and then seeing that the products were in line with your life and your lifestyle and your beliefs, it was a no-brainer, pretty much.
Huh.
What do you think?
Well, here's the thing. I'm still in another company, so I'm kind of trying to see which products work better for me because I've been in this other company for, quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I want to go on Facebook Live yet because I know I'm going to get tons of
Messages
IMs and messages.
There we go. Okay.
So, that's why I'm kind of being mysterious. I'm doing the whole curiosity thing. So, yeah, it's not that I'm very excited to try the products because I think I've been taking these other products for such a long time that I think they've kind of reached the point where they're not really working as good. They're amazing products, but you have to kind of let your body get them out of your system and try something different to see if it kickstarts stuff again. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll tell you what.
So
I'll let you off the hook because I totally get it, and I don't want you to be getting in trouble or anything. And being a supporter, being plugged in, what I'll do is for that post, I'll leave it very elusive. So it'll be like our secret training mastermind. Okay, so
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
I won't say you're in my team. I won't say that you join my company. I won't say any of that.
You got to do the curiosity thing, Layla. See?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still with my company.
So let's position it. Let's position it like that. In that it's a secret training mastermind where we get to hang out one-on-one. You get private coaching with me. Right, because that's what I'm doing right now, and why you wanted to be a part of that. Okay, so because everybody else, I don't want anybody else to get in trouble, or I don't want us to talk about the company or talk about the products or talk about weight loss or talk about wrinkles or anything like that. Hey, Hudson, or no, Harley. So the same. So let's talk about why you want to be in on this secret mastermind training. Why you want to be one-on-one with Layla and why you're excited. Let's see. Haley, you do have a mute button, at the bottom.
Okay. Wait, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay.
Yes, mute is your friend.
It is your friend. It is your friend. All right, I'm going live. Let's just do it. We're just going to have fun. Hello. Hey, everybody. So we're having a crazy hangout here with some awesome women. Just turns out it turned out to be all ladies. I love that. Lady party. So welcome if you guys are watching. We want to share with you some of the secrets that we are learning here today that these ladies get to plug in with me and hang out here at the coffee shop, right? Hey, Kim, welcome. So yeah, we wanted to share some of the insights, some of the reasons why it's important to have masterminds like this, to connect, on a personal level, to get plugged in with, the mentoring and the coaching and the success paths, right, that are already in place. And I believe that. People ask me all the time, how how did you become so successful? How did you, explode in your business? Hey, Barb, welcome. If you're joining, let us know where you're watching from. Holla. We're live here having a private secret mastermind training. And we thought, hey, why don't we go live? Why don't we come out here and share the importance of these connections, share the importance of, getting one-on-one time and understanding how that can change your business. So first I want to bring out, they're like, who's she going to call first? They're like, So some people have never been on Facebook Live with me before. Some of these people have, I don't even think Haley's ever even done a Facebook Live except for like showing like a party or something, but not actually spoke. I don't think you've ever actually talked on a Facebook Live. Hey guys, look at everybody's joining. Christine, thanks for hanging out with us. We're having a mastermind party here, girls party. And we want to talk about mentoring. We want to talk about the power of masterminding. So Haley, I'm going to bring you up first since you're my cousin, right? And I think it's just so awesome when you can bring your family into your business life, because my family's watched me for a long time online. They've seen what I've done, but never really jumped in or like wanted to learn, like, teach me, Layla, how do you do what you do? So seeing Haley, actually come forward and follow direction and take action on the steps that I'm giving her. It's been amazing, and the results are amazing. So just talk about, the power of hanging out here and learning together. How awesome that is, Haley. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Okay. I love it. I've been loving, like, there's so much, like, the team is so awesome. Like with, I don't know, just encouraging, you post something and everyone's right there. That's amazing. That's awesome. Welcome. You feel there's so much love, right? I don't know. I love it. And
I think that's really important, like in building real relationships online, right? And,
yeah,
plugging in with training that is coming from someone that has the results that you want. Right. And now, we get to be moms together. Okay. We're going to go over to Michelle. Michelle, I know that baby. You have been, we've been kind of aligned for a little bit. So the chance to really put our heads together, and mastermind and figure out what is your story? What is your passion? What is your purpose? And to help make that happen. I'm so excited to, even just be here with you guys. It's amazing. So
hey,
Michelle, tell us a little bit about your experience.
Yeah, like you said, I've kind of been watching you and Toby for the last couple years work and train. Am I coming through? Can you hear me? Okay, just wanted to make sure. And it just seemed to align with what I was doing right now, because I've been looking for something and looking for a team. I've worked in network marketing offline before without that support system, because, they don't know what they don't know. But they're trying to lead. They're just one step ahead of you trying to lead. And they don't, if they're not getting that leadership from the top down, you're not getting it. So you're kind of feeling your way in the dark. So I was looking for that team support, and it's already just this small amount of time that we've been together working. It's just, it's something that I've been searching for. So I'm really thrilled to be working with you guys, and I can't wait to see where it's all going.
Yeah, I know. And it's so awesome because like us really giving you the tools to be successful, access to our funnels, going through the Facebook Live course, and really getting that blueprint. I think that's important. And I feel like I wish that I had it when I first started online. It doesn't matter what business you're in right now. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You have to learn how to market. You have to learn how to get your story, your message to connect with people. And on the internet, it can be a challenge, right? I know, Stephanie, we've been hanging out for a long time, and storytelling is something that you've seen me do a lot. Like how has storytelling brought us closer together, even though we don't know each other, even though we've never met each other, but our stories have connected us.
Wow, I mean, I'm not kidding. I can't even remember how long I've been following, been a huge fan and following you and Toby. It's probably been at least 10 years, almost 10 years maybe. But just your story, I mean, it just really caught my attention. It just really seemed so authentic, and it just really hit home for me. And I mean, I just really feel connected to you. I mean, I feel like I know your whole family, and your dog, and your brother's success, and your good friends, family restaurant. I mean, seriously, sandwich shop. Sorry. I mean, I just feel like I really know you because of the stories that you've told over the years. And, the stars have never really aligned for us to mentor, for me to be mentored by you.
Mm-hmm.
But 2018, I mean, I've been mentored by you quite a bit. I mean, 2 opportunities came up,
really
and
crazy. Like,
I couldn't pass them up. So, I'm excited. I mean, I just love you guys. Like I said, I cannot say enough good things about you and Toby. It's just
and
good people.
I've got to say, Stephanie, that, in watching you, because I've seen you, commenting on stories and paying attention, being on masterminds and hangouts like this, being in every chance you could to, be on a webinar with me and learn from me. And I've seen the effect that it's had in your own story. I've seen you telling your story, telling your struggles, being more vulnerable, being more open and really connecting more with your audience because of that. And I think that that's really been, powerful for you to be able to share, to be able to talk about your experiences and see that, they matter, they've impacted people. And when you talk about your journey that you've had, with your parents and with your dad. And, that's something that people, even for me, like thinking about going through that myself, it makes me emotional. And Haley and I were just talking about this, like her dad's 63. And so when someone can be brave enough to share their experiences, that just inspires people. That shows people that, hey, I can be real too. I don't have to, I have power within me, right now. And I think that, just seeing you share that story and be more vulnerable and open with it, not just being alone, has been really amazing.
Well, trust me, over the last 8 years, I've gone through a lot of stuff, and it's been an incredibly hard journey, but I just try to stay positive and, just get through it. And, I've cried a lot of tears, and it just really makes you realize what's important in life. And then turning 50, well, that's just, you don't even have to say anything about that. I mean, when you turn 50, your own mortality and health is really, becomes really, really important. So yeah, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be mentored by you and Toby, and interact with you, because I know you're a busy mom of 3, so I'm excited. So
yay, I am excited too. I am excited that we finally, the stars have aligned, and we get to work so closely together, and I get to help you grow in all areas of your business, all areas of your life, and that's really my commitment to you guys. I see we got a bunch of people watching, so holla guys, let us know where you're watching from. Jojo in the house, Sarah, DePaulo, we got DePaulo's watching. That's my fam. Who else we got? Heather, awesome. Doug, Santana. Okay, glad you guys are here. Let me know what city you're watching from, just so that people can see all the different cities that are being impacted. And if you're watching in replay land, we love our replay viewers. So we were just having a private mastermind, putting our heads together, hanging out. I got out of the house at the coffee shop. So that's why the Wi-Fi is dodgy. But yeah, and wanted to go live. I thought, you know what, why not go live about, how powerful this mastermind is, and the process of being able to truly connect with people that have, the same desires, and that have, that have the same mindset and want to see you succeed. So let's talk about this. Linda, is this your first ever Facebook Live?
Yes, it is.
Hey, everybody give Linda some awesome love, some hearts up there, because it's
Woohoo!
the first ever Facebook Live. Yay! So
Layla, you make it a lot easier. So
okay, good. I'm glad I could pop your cherry. So Linda, tell us a little bit about, your experience, because we've just started working together and just kind of aligned recently.
Right. Well, no, I just I'm twice your age, and you're so wise and have such wisdom in this business. And I don't know, I just was I want to learn. I want to be a part of the family. And like Stephanie said, the realization, hey, this is it. I'm at the top of the chain in my family as far as, I'm next. So to be healthy and just to learn more about how to market online, how to be original, how to be real.
Mm-hmm.
I always just kind of lurk in the sidelines and watch. I never jump in. So I did.
Until
Thanks.
now. Yay. Everybody give some clapping emojis in the comments below for Linda for jumping in, right? And that's what it takes, when you can create a safe space like this, when you can create, an atmosphere where you can't make mistakes because you are you, right? And that's what we're teaching. You are you. Your story is you. There's nothing wrong you can say. There's no bad experience or anything you should hide about what you've been through, because you are you. And that's truly what people are looking for, is that authenticity. So I'm glad that we can hang out and mastermind. Now, I got my girl, Heather, who we get to hang out a lot in the Women's Connection. We get to mastermind on our coaches' corners and our trainings, but never have we, really been able to lock our heads together on a mission. So I feel like this is like the evolution of, being able to impact people's lives, being able to show people, that they are beautiful in themselves right now, and that they are part of a community that wants to see you grow, wants to see you succeed. So yeah, Heather, tell us a little bit about, your experience with working with me, I guess.
Wow. It's been it's been life-changing for me as far as personal, in all areas. And now with what we're doing here, it's like hitting all the points of where I am with what I do. And I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. And when I first met you, it's been over a year now with the Women's Connection. And it's just been mind-blowing. The community you created there was so nurturing and uplifting, and it still is a learning experience. That to shift it into more of a business-focused community just seemed easy for me. Because this community and your following that you have, and people that, like you've said, have come back to you, it's just wow. And it's like, I don't know any of these people, but I recognize some of the names from like the Super Women and things like that popping in here and there. And I didn't even know you very well back then. I just kind of knew, like, there's this, how you market yourself, this tattooed couple, I'm like, there's Layla, and then there's her husband and Toby. I first ever heard Toby talk. I'm like, that accent. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, I must follow these people. And it's like the other ladies were saying, you guys are like, you're like about 10 years younger than me, but you guys are so wise in like what you do and how you learn and how you grow that, how can you not follow you? And at any level, whether through products that you've sold, just through community. And so the shift into this mastermind now, outside of like the Women's Connection, it just seemed like a no-brainer for me.
The big shift
for my business, because I've never learned anything about funnels. I've never done any of that, because it came from an emotional thing of feeling like, who's going to listen to me? I'm not good enough at what I do. I'm still learning. I have to know it all before I can do it. And I know that's not true. So learning as I grow and as I go.
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. I am so glad. And yes, we're calling it the big shift. Hey, everybody. I see some people jumping on now. Welcome. I saw JoJo invite some people. So thank you for sharing this out. Make sure you share this out because it is a movement, and it is a shift in how we operate. It is a shift in how you're used to building a business. You know, it's a new day, it's a new era, and technology is here to be your friend. And things like Facebook Live, things like Zooms, you know, Facebook groups and Facebook chats and all of this stuff, it's changing the way that we do business. So if you don't learn this stuff, you're going to get left behind. If you don't learn how to market, if you don't learn how to tell your story and connect with people, I mean, just from people who are watching right now, whether you're live with us or on the replay, how many years have we known each other? Just answer that. Write it below. If it's 3 years, if it's this year, if it's 7 years, if it's Haley and her whole entire life she's known me, you know, how many years have we known each other? Put it in a comment below, just so that I know how long you've been you know, following the story, because that is what it is. And that's actually what we were talking about today on our private mastermind, is the authenticity in the story. You know, it's not always about generating leads on Facebook. It's about connecting emotionally with the people that are watching, the thousands of people that may watch this replay. So yeah, tell me, you know, just in our experience, I know, Jennifer, we've had the chance to work a little bit closer, work one-on-one in some of our coaching. So what's something that you would say you've learned along this journey of, you know, partnering and aligning?
For me, I think it's more personal growth, because I've always had that mindset that it was not something that I can do. So just finding that personal growth and knowing that I can do it, and being in a group or like the Women's Connection, there's just so much love and support and helping you with that personal growth as well.
I know, I hear the music in the background. If you guys can hear the music, it's because I'm out at the coffee shop and I'm like, oh, it's kind of loud. We've got some going on. But yes, I definitely agree, Jennifer. I think there's a lot of people out there that could relate to that, feeling like, you know, that they can't do it, or they can't, it's, you know, it's for someone else, or I could never get on a Facebook Live. I don't have anything to say. Why would people want to listen to what I've been through? Why would people want to listen to my struggle with my, you know, my self-image or my self-love? Why would people care about that? And understanding that they do. And that's truly, you know, we have so much value inside of us right now to share. And that's what I feel like we, on these masterminds, we're able to tap into that. We're able to release that, so that you do believe, so that you can do it. You know, that's the awesome part. So yeah, Audrika, the best for last. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, welcome. I'm glad that we got you to jump on here, and we've worked, you know, just been aligned, been following each other on each other's journey for a while. And why did you want to be part of this mastermind?
Well, I mean, like we say, we are what we eat. We are the company that we keep. And I like your company. I like having your knowledge, your husband's knowledge. And when I first found you guys, or you all, I was in a bad place. I was in a really bad place. So, you know, just knowing you all and hooking up with the Women's Connection and gradually opening up, you know, I feel things changing. I feel a shift. I feel things changing. It's getting better. I want to more focus on my business. And, you know, one day I'll tell my story. I'm not ready right now, but one day I'll tell my story.
We're working on it. We're working on it for sure. And you know, it will unfold. Definitely watch out for that girl, right? Because she's got a story to tell for sure. And, you know, all of you women, you know, just looking at your faces right now and thinking about, you know, we'll look back at this Facebook Live and we'll be like, remember that Facebook Live that Layla made us do randomly without telling us we were going to do a Facebook Live, and we didn't have any time to prepare? You know, Linda's up at 7 a.m. in California. You know, Billy just met us. Awesome. You know, we'll look back and we'll say, that was the moment. That was the moment that my voice was out there on Facebook, and I started telling my story, and I started changing lives and impacting people. So yes, this isn't going to be a long one. We're not going to stand here long. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with us. Just wanted to share some of the insights, and I'm sure that if you paid attention, you learned something here today. And if you want to learn how to tell your story, how to find your voice, how to connect with people on Facebook, right? On this tool that's right in your hand right now, that you're watching us on right now. You're on every day, right? How to use it to actually not only make money, because money is just a byproduct of the growth that happens, the impact that you make on people's lives. When you make an impact on people's lives, the money will follow, okay? So say it with me. I will make an impact, okay? You will. This is your moment. This is like that page turning, right? In that new chapter starting, and you will make an impact. Your story matters. And when you truly believe that, that's when the magic, that's when the money, that's when the success, that's when it follows. Okay. So any last words of wisdom? Anybody want to say anything before we sign out here?
Always be prepared, because she will go live.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody download Logan Stat's song.
Yeah.
Lucky ones. Woo, woo, woo,
Yeah. Full show. We're big fans of Logan. Sheila just jumped on. Hey, Sheila,
I made it. Sorry.
Awesome. I know she's got packed full of clients. So I've been helping Sheila with her massage business, a traditional brick and mortar business, right? And before we go, you gotta hear this story. So we've been working on her fan page, and she's been getting tons and tons of new clients, so much so that she's like so busy, right? And we're like, okay,
Yeah.
we need to put some leveraged income streams into your life. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, Sheila, we're just talking about why masterminds like this and connecting together and working together is so important, to have a mentor, to be coached, to follow a blueprint. So, we've been working one-on-one a lot, and I wanted to get your perspective and your experience in that.
Yeah, well, I'm driving.
Are you on your phone? Yeah,
I am on my phone, and I'm driving to my next appointment. But collaboration is like actually how I met you 6 years ago. And I was I was on a different team, and I went to a training, and I met you. And then over the years, we kind of stayed in contact. And now just getting to know you and working with you more one-on-one has just totally changed all my businesses, my everything is just really taken off. And but if it hadn't been for just that group setting initially, just a second, I gotta turn here. If I hadn't been for that group collaboration and a mastermind, then this would have never happened. And so I'm just really grateful to be able to work with you
and all of y'all, right? Like, this is, looking at this this Brady bunch right here, these are some powerful women. Like, watch out for their faces, because they're going to do amazing things. And, if you see their names, like, follow them, plug them in. If they shared this with you, get back to them, because this is your chance to, learn these strategies that are going to allow you to take your business, your life, everything to the next level. Okay. So if you want in, type it below. I want in. One of these ladies will hook you up and plug you in so that you can be on this next mastermind when we're hanging out at the coffee shop. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you.
Woo-hoo.
all right, bye.
Bye. And we're off. Awesome. You guys did awesome. Were you nervous?
Always.
Yeah.
Yes, she will throw you live, and then she'll be like, "Oh yeah, by the way."
Yeah. So what I would like to do, though, for anybody that wants to, is like private one-on-one interview live on Facebook, so that it's me and you talking about your journey, talking about your story. Now, if you are in another company, people, that's going to kind of be a giveaway, because it'll tag you on your wall. So if you don't want to do that, then don't do that. But if you join me on a Facebook Live, it will tag you in that. So you guys won't be tagged in that one. That's just on my wall. You only will share it if you want to share it, and only my friends will see it. But oh no, my friends will see it too. But yeah, you are not tagged in it. But if we do interview, you will be. So I want to set those up like one a day next week. So we'll just figure out whose day is best. And I find the 11 a.m. is usually a good time, 10:30, 11, or 1 in the afternoon. So those are the two best times.
You're killing me with these hours, Leila.
Why? What? Your work schedule? I know.
I work, girl.
I know, but we could do late at night too for you. Because
hey, I could do 11 at night because I'm a night person. That would work.
Yeah, late at night is good too. I know Cedric gets really good. Just got to make sure I'm not on at the same time as
Hey, I saw that. He did a live at like 10:30 at night. I'm like, that's my kind of man. He's a night person like
he is
me.
A night owl. All right, let me get one more smiling face of you guys because I got Sheila here. Sheila, can you smile her? She's like, I can smile. I got you. You're good. Don't crash. All right, ladies. I'm going to, I've got a quick one-on-one with Jennifer. And then, if you have any questions, like I said, the three-way chat is really good for me to speak to, business owners, leaders, to show them the power that you do have. You are connected to me. Like I am working with your people. Joining you is like joining me. That's the kind of idea we want to be showing them. So that three-way chat just is like, oh, I get direct access to ask your questions and stuff, and people like that.
So
Sheila, you need to send that.
Yeah.
Sheila, you need to send some of that sun down to Texas, please.
Oh
my gosh.
It's like 8 degrees outside.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God. It's like crazy
today here in Pennsylvania, and then
we have flood warnings
by weekend.
I know. What's up with that lately? Yesterday we had flood warnings. Today it's like freezing rain. I'm like, what the? Texas is crazy. I'm telling you, it's craziest ass weather. Sorry for the language that I've ever experienced. So crazy.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. So ladies, just message me, just inbox me if you have any questions. You can reach out to me privately. It doesn't always have to be in the chat. Sometimes the chat things get lost in there. So if it's really important, you want to make sure I see it, inbox me personally. Okay?
Thanks, Leila.
Okay.